limit x tends to n minus 1 whole power greatest integer function of x. Okay, x is tending to n, but here n is not there. Right, so that means x is tending to any integer. Okay, then what will happen to this function? N is any integer. What will happen to this function? This is a floor function, right? Or greatest integer function, or it is a step function. How does it look? It looks like this, right? Between 0 to 1, 0 to 1, it is 0. Between 1 to 2, it is 1. Between 2 to 3, it is 2. Between 3 to 4, it is 3. Likewise, for example, if it is 3.1, then greatest integer function of 3.1 is actually 3, right? Which is the greatest integer that is less than or equal to the given x. Now, if we can clearly see, let's say when x is tending to some integer, right? For example, let's take this 2. X is tending from left hand side and it is going from right hand side. If it is going from left hand side, for example, greatest integer function of 1.99 something, this is equal to 1, right? That is this one. From left hand side we are getting 1 minus 1 power 1, let's say, right? And from right hand side if we are getting, then what we are getting, this is greatest integer function, but the greatest integer function of 2.1, let's say. Then this is equal to 2. On the right hand side we are getting minus 1. If we are coming from the right hand side, we are getting minus 1 power 2. Basically what we are trying to say, any integer if you take, left side you will get one number, right side you will get one number higher. Any integer, whichever number you take, left side you will get one number, right side you will get, left side if you get, let's say, n or p, right side you are getting p plus 1, right? Obviously, if p is odd, p plus 1 is even. If p is even, p plus 1 is odd, right? Both cannot be odd together, both cannot be even together. What does that mean? If one of the cases minus 1 power odd, another case minus 1 power even, right? Or vice versa, minus 1 power even in one case and minus 1 power odd in another case. So whatever you do, whichever integer it is, n, doesn't matter whichever integer, from one side you are getting a positive 1, another side you are getting positive 1 or negative 1, but another side you are getting the exactly opposite, right? Depending on this x is 10, this n is even number or odd number, we are getting one side as 1, another side as minus 1 or vice versa. So clearly the limit doesn't exist. If limit exists, then if you are approaching this n from both the sides, you should approach a common number. But here one side you are getting a different one number, another side you are getting a different number. So limit doesn't exist. When a limit has to exist, what does that mean? When you are approaching from the left hand side or right hand side, you will tend to approach a common number, right? However, let's say if the limit is 2, then however close to 2 you want, you should be able to go 1.99, 1.999 or 2.0001, whatever. You should be able to go however close that you want, except probably the 2, but remaining all numbers should be possible. In this case, one side you are approaching minus 1 and another side you are approaching 1. Let's say if you put some 0.5, then there is no way both sides are approaching to the same number. So limit doesn't exist in this case, right guys? Thank you.